something that when it gets here, or when it's done. So let's go back to Birmingham and Fairfield. Here in the Metro Atlantic Cup Championship quarterfinal. And here there might be times there is a little only 2 games, but actually there will be 3 then. But so actually there might be. One. You only 2 because of that time. Because of the
by Katie Lamro.
Brown, Herder.
There might only be 2 games then because of the later, but numbers. 3 games at least will do a prawn. For now, to select games. That's why bad because both like 10-15% mark. I think it's about that 15% mark. Then I'll stop to win a prawn. Don't want to see if something better, but done. I should be fine to do some prawn. Conference Europe prawn. Conference championship prawn. Some call it championship, some call it the tournament.
Anderson on Ozturk. The fall away. It's in. What a finish by Megan Anderson.
What a shot. The fadeaway gave her just the space she needed off the glass.
A high degree of difficulty to get her into double figures for the 22nd time this season. Urich takes it in on Lamro and scores. They exploit the mismatch.
Fake pass inside created enough space for her to get a lane to the basket.
90 seconds remain in regulation.
Brown's trying to go to work on the paint.
It's Anderson. The fall away. Good again.
And defended by 2 Jaspers. She's feeling it today.
It took her a while to get going, but now Anderson deep in her bag. Post lob. Urich can't catch it. It's Herder to take it away. Critical turnover. Inside a minute to go, and Magruder's fouled at midcourt. Jaspers have fouls to give, and Jimenez Montserrat just picked up her 4th.
And Montserrat, that was a good play. I mean, Stags were off to the races. They were in fast break territory, so she stopped the play.
Both coaches want to change. Tegan Young in for Manhattan. Carly Tebow, Dudonis gets Sydney Scott back on for Rayana Brown. Critical possession for both teams. Inside a minute die, Fairfield with love to stretch this into a 2-possession game.
You want to take this on?
Stags shooting 50% in the 4th quarter. Possession arrow currently favors Fairfield. Any more Stag fouls? The Jaspers shoot. Manhattan with 1 more to give.
And with the availability of calling that timeout, you get to set up your play in front of your bench.
Megan Anderson going to work. Petra Urich with a great pass fake and glide to goal. And then it's a replay, but it's not a replay. Another Anderson fall away.
And through two defenders. She's able to create that space, dipping her shoulder, using the glass.
Manhattan needs some of that brother Jasper energy on defense here. The most critical defensive possession of their season coming up. Jillian Herder's been a problem. A season-high 14 points. Will Fairfield look her way? They've got so many weapons. Anderson's had the hot hand. Where does the ball go? 13 seconds to shoot.
And the Ruger can take it one-on-one down the paint.
Young on Anderson. Meg gets a step. Blocked by Ozturk. And it's blocked off Anderson.
And Heather Rulin's going to call a timeout to get possession in front of her bench. Good defense by the Jaspers. They stayed on their feet, did not lean, and was able to get the ball off of Anderson on the end line.
The long arms of Layla Ozturk. Jeffrey Smith coming over telling us that they will review to see who has possession. The call on the court was Manhattan basketball. The officials will have a look at the sequence to determine who's on offense. What a play by Layla Ozturk. She had 8 rejections yesterday. 3 of them in the quarterfinal round. None bigger than that one. Really tough to tell if it grazed off Anderson or not after the rejection.
May have grazed off the left side of her face as the ball was coming down.
That's what the officials are looking at. Now, when Anderson went to ground, she sort of put her hands on her head, which would indicate that maybe, the ball was blocked off of her forehead. Kiara Negron had great positioning on it.
No hesitation on the call.
John Capolino and Negron having a look. I'm sure Jeff Anderson will get in there for one as well. Excuse me, Jeff Smith.
It's a pivotal call. So this is when the replay is so important.
Corey Chambers, the 4th official, over on the table, and indeed, replay confirms the call on the court. It is Manhattan basketball. Jaspers down 3. A 7-second differential between the game and shot clock. Manhattan's hit 4 threes in the game. Jimenez Montserrat's got a pair of them. Amar and Mule, the other 2.
They're 1 for 4 in the 4th quarter.
Plenty of time died, 2 timeouts for each coach. They do not need the triple here.
No, take the first available shot, gets a sure 2 points, and they've showed all game long that they've been able to play defense against the Sags.
Mule, Urich, Young, Jimenez Montserrat, and Amar to inbound. The reigning champion Fairfield Stags tested in the quarterfinal as they begin their run for a repeat.
And the Jaspers don't want to go home.
Looking for a signature upset. Lamro right up on Mule. Now Magruder's got Amar. Nitzan drives. The lefty. Can't bank it in. She got a great look. Rebound Brown. Timeout Fairfield. Stag basketball.
Great look. Just couldn't put it in.
It is a finish that Amar has found throughout the day. Got an angle on Magruder, but did not have...
Their high yield savings.
So we have 76-46. Norfolk State beats South Carolina State. And 54-51 Fairfield over Manhattan. So Norfolk is going to the score semifinals with the win over South Carolina State. And after 3 Liberty, 53-37 in Houston, 22 between Miami State. It's nothing but 3 minutes. Steve Austin and Lamar to play Southeastern Louisiana in the Southland Champion Southern Final at 5 Eastern for local time on Thursday. They play at 4 local. There's 3 on that qualifiers today. Determined. We have Big Sky for Championship Final. Montana State after the upset of Northern Arizona. And Northern Arizona should certainly be a WBIT team. I would assume they're a good man leader, so I would assume they'd be in the WBIT. But what we'll see though. It would most definitely be the WBIT. And then Big Sky Chip Final. And then we have race in South Florida. The 9 seed race in 3 seed South Florida Valley in the American Athletic Championship Final. Some Eastern ESPN. And at 10:30 Eastern, CBS Sports Network. The 4 seed San Diego State and the 2 seed Wyoming battling out for the championship. And then we have one more automatic qualifier. Tomorrow we have the Southland automatic qualifier at 5 Eastern ESPN tomorrow. And then there is and then that'll be number 18 will be the America East playoffs final on Friday at 5 Eastern Campus State. Between is at U Albany and it is between Vermont at U Albany. And then we have 10 more. We have the MAC, we have the WAC, we have the Metro-Atlantic Athletic Conference, we have the ASUN, we have 20, and then we have the MEAC, the SWAC, we have the Ivy League, we have the ASUN, and we have conference USA, the Big West. And we have on Sunday, the 16th, we have the Northeast Patriot League, Coastal Athletic Association, and Missouri Valley Conference. So qualifiers. Like I said, it starts off with the MAC, then the Mid-American Conference, and the WAC. Then we have the ASUN. Then we have the Metro. We have the, I'm not sure if it's a Metro Athletic Conference or the WAC first. We have them 2 in a row on ESPN 2. Or ESPN U. And then we end up. And we have the MEAC, the SWAC, and the Ivy League. And then the Big West.
Band wants to play their team on to the semifinals.
The Fairfield flag is waving.
The winner of the 4-5 matchup between Mount St. Mary's and Marist will be the opponent of the victor. That game tips at high noon tomorrow. Coming up after this, the 2-seed Quinnipiac Bobcats, the only MAC team that's beaten Fairfield this year, will hit the floor against Iona.
Another classic matchup. As you're watching this game, you know you have to bring it all to be victorious.
Interesting, Di, that Fairfield took the inbound on the baseline. I'm not sure if they maybe moved after the rebound and weren't allowed to advance the ball, or if they made the decision to inbound in the backcourt. Either way, they successfully handle the blob, and Lamro can walk back to the line.
I think they made the decision to inbound it. They knew that Manhattan was going to foul them right away.
Lamro just made a couple of clutch free throws.
Two biggest of her career.
Talk about how versatile she is, how heady she is, struggling to score from the floor, but 8 dimes.
She's such an unselfish player.
And now 3 big shots at the stripe.
Crafty with the basketball. Swiss Army knife.
In a game of runs, the Fairfield Stags look like they've got the last one. Timeout, Heather Boulin.
And the Stags did not falter when Manhattan closed the gap and took the lead. They stayed true to what they do. They were always strong on the defensive end. And I thought it was masterful of how the bench players came in and out at key moments. Udonis certainly knows her personnel and used it, I thought, very effectively.
The depth of the Stags, the difference. 31 bench points for Fairfield. Their leading scorer coming off the bench, 14 for Herder. Big baskets for Scott and Brown, who's got 9 and 8.
Well, the versatility of the Stags allows them to score in so many different ways.
The Tebow family won a lot of basketball games. Carly's parents in the building. Her father, Mike, just taking a job as the head coach of the Belgian national team. Will reunite with Emma Mieseman.
And her brother is out in Dallas, I believe.
I'll say Minnesota, where Eric is now an assistant coach. That's your ball game in the quarterfinals.
And the Fairfield Stags win over the Manhattan Jaspers 50-15. What a game that was. In the Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference. And then Norfolk State officially beats South Carolina State 81-55, 39-25 against the Romania Hill. And we have Lamar 2-0 on Stephen Evans. So we will end the LeBron. Actually, we'll just show you a little bit of more of Sam Houston Liberty. And then, right now, actually, let's go to Liberty Sam Houston at Liberty Sam Houston. It's down 22 to Liberty. Liberty looks like they're in advance to the semifinals. And they're in a break. So let's go to the early stages of this Southline Championship semi-final between the 3-seed Steve Austin Lumberjacks and the 2-seed Lamar Cardinal.
And discover how to feed your soul during your next trip here. Stephen F. Austin hoping this trip down the floor pays dividends. It does as Blackstone gets to the rim.
Man, part of the Red Sea right there. No help defender, and she just took it all the way in.
Blackstone coach Bishop calls her a professional scorer. This is her first year with the program. Lamar second in the conference in points per game, trailing Stephen F. Austin 68 per as they get it into the paint. That's a quality touch for NJ Weems.
Every single shot for Lamar in this one has been high percentage shots right there within the paint. And they've been smart with their shot selection. Not going to settle for those outside threes. On the shot clock. Taylor Walker. The skip. Blackstone. Corner triple. Too strong. Moore trying to spin around the back, and they are going to call a foul on Armani Taylor.